though not everybody working in the Metropolitan Police, quite the opposite, is racist. There are racists in the Metropolitan Police. Second test, do people in the Metropolitan Police experience racism? Yes, they do. That's both by survey and by testimony. We're clear about that. Thirdly, are you systemically, institutionally biased in your systems? Yes, they are. You're 81% more likely to be the subject of a misconduct complaint if you are black. I think it's 53% if you are Asian. If you look again at the issues of systemic misogyny and sexism, again in the misconduct system, the no further action is much higher in those related to equalities issues and so on and so forth. And let's do another one in police perpetrated domestic abuse, which is largely male against women. In, I think it's 95% of those cases, no further action takes place.
It's ghastly, isn't it? You sit down and read that report and it generates a whole series of emotions. It generates of anger, frustration, embarrassment. It generates some pride as well, which may sound odd, but it's our men and women who care about the policing of London who've given most of the evidence for that report to Louise Casey, which is a testament to their commitment. But most of all, it generates resolve. I've been really clear in my 6 months of Commissioner about probably more outspoken than anybody else in the last few decades of policing about the need for reform. And my resolve and our collective resolve will only get stronger. The other thing I should say, though, is I need to reaffirm my apology to Londoners. We've let Londoners down and we've let our own front line down. And this report paints that vividly. And as I've said several times, I'm deeply sorry for that.
Fewer than half of Londoners have faith in the police service. You're the boss of the police service. How much responsibility do you have to take?
No, I accept full responsibility. I've been looking into the issue of confidence around the country and not just the Met Police Service. So in London, the really worrying thing from the most recent crime survey is only 51% of Londoners have confidence in the Met Police Service. By the way, it's 40% in Greater Manchester. It's 49% in West Yorkshire.
We're talking about London.
The point I'm making is this is a national problem. And Dame Louise Casey talks about...
OK, you're here to talk about London today.
Dame Louise Casey talks about the devastating impact of austerity, her words, not mine. So what we're trying to do is bring about immediate change in London. That means changing how we recruit, how we vet, how we supervise, how we do misconduct. Some of these things we need government supports in vetting and in misconduct.
We knew all this already. Why have we not done it before now?
Well, it's a question for the Home Secretary when she's here with you. But I'm quite clear in relation to what I've done over the last few years. I was the guy that called for an independent review into the police service. I insisted that it should be Dame Louise Casey. I made sure it looked at systems and cultures to shine light in every part of the Met Police Service. And today's report has got to be that wake-up call for anybody in denial about the scale of the challenge.
You've been the Mayor of London for nearly 7 years now. You have to accept some responsibility that half of Londoners don't trust the service that you're providing.
And that's why, ultimately, I lost confidence in the former Commissioner. Look, reforming the Met Police Service is a critical part of my mayoralty. Dame Louise Casey is not just diagnosed the symptoms, she's given the prognosis and a route map at how we get out of here. I'm determined to make sure we accept all the recommendations to get out of here.